We had recently discussed in the House our second EPR, the Beverage Container Return Scheme, or BCRS. In a few weeks, the scheme will launch with the name Return Right. In the coming weeks, we will expand outreach efforts with partners, scale up online publicity, and see materials at stores explaining how the scheme works and where to recycle. Major supermarket operators have come together to provide greater clarity in price displays for consumers. They have collectively decided to display beverage prices on shelves without including the 10-cent deposit and reflect that the deposit will be charged at checkout. We will continue to work closely with the industry to ensure transparent pricing for consumers. We are also working with BCRS Limited to make recycling as practical as possible while keeping the cost of operations reasonable. Efforts are underway to deploy over 1,000 Return Right reverse vending machines, or RVMs, by the 1st of April, where consumers can get their 10-cent deposit refunded by Simply Go EasyLink cards and concession cards and DBS PayLah. At launch, there will be roving ambassadors to assist consumers in the use of the RVMs. We recognize that some seniors and persons with disabilities may require additional support to adapt to the scheme. We will therefore work with community partners such as Touch Community Services, Chi Foundation Singapore, and the Singapore Environment Council to reach out to these groups to better help them understand the scheme and address any challenges they may face in returning their beverage containers. We are also working with SG Enable to improve the return experience. But what happens when we order a beverage while dining outside in a restaurant? Some restaurants and food shops have indicated that they plan to collect back the containers of beverages consumed during dining in, and hence they will not charge their customers the 10-cent deposit. These establishments will be known as Return Right F&B outlets. They will either serve the beverages in cups or glasses without containers, or serve the drinks with the containers, with the understanding that customers leave them behind or at the tray return point after consumption for collection by the outlet. To help diners easily identify these outlets, they will display signages and decals prominently. For the customer, this arrangement will be the same as the current dining experience. However, it will require additional effort and some operational adjustments for the F&B operators. We will therefore provide a one-time support of $500 per food shop on application. For restaurants and food shops not participating in the Return Right F&B scheme, the default arrangement will apply. Beverage containers will be sold with the 10-cent deposit, and in short, the 10-cent deposit follows the container and the responsibility then to deal with the container and recycle it. This default arrangement is also more suitable for certain settings such as hawker centers and most coffee shops. In these settings, take-back arrangements could be quite challenging due to the porous nature of the dining areas, the presence of multiple drink stalls within the same area in the case of hawker centers. Recycling is a shared responsibility and everyone has a role to play. We can each do our part in making beverage container return work. This does require some adjustments, but every small effort counts, and together we can build a greener and more sustainable Singapore.